Hello, this is Pastor Tim again coming to you from Central Texas from the Methodist churches at Bend and Lomita. We are suggesting that the Bible knowledge is one of the most important knowledges we have, one of the most important sources of faith that will build us up and to build up the church and build up the world. But the Bible is not easy, so we need some ways of getting hold of the Bible, some ways of understanding it. So I hope this generates some discussion for you. Today we're going to be talking about Christmas. Christmas is coming soon, and it will be a secular holiday, but it has something to do with spiritual holidays as well. That's the central idea. You see, it happened long ago when God took on flesh, when the essence of God became a human being. The Paul says that Jesus did not see equality with God as a thing to be grasped, but released, opened his hands, let go of that, and became a human being like us. It's the most revolutionary idea that has ever been, that God walked among us, and that by God being among us, we can see what God is like, we can see what God wants, we can see how life is intended to be lived. We see the source of salvation and grace. We see the source of all of life right there before us. So it's the most revolutionary idea in the history of the world. But it happened in an obscure place. It happened in Bethlehem, a small town outside of Jerusalem, where all the action was, where all the people were. But in this animal shelter, in this barn, the baby Jesus was born to ordinary people like Mary and Joseph, a carpenter and his wife. They didn't shine out in any particular way. Nothing spectacular announced them. The people of importance didn't show up. Just the shepherds and the wise men, people from far off and people that didn't really count in the modern society. And then Jesus grew up quietly among them, gaining in stature and wisdom, gaining his humanity, getting a perception of what life was like and show us what the essence of life was. So we celebrate that Christmas. We don't celebrate gifts. We don't celebrate lots of bright lights. We don't celebrate the Santa Claus. We celebrate Jesus. We celebrate the time that Jesus came into the world. Now, that doesn't mean he's accepted by all, because, in fact, it says a minority of people will actually come to believe in Jesus, partly because it's too hard. He asks us to do hard things like love our enemies and forgive those who offend us 70 times, 7 times, to take care of those who are helpless. All those things are difficult. And I think that it'll always be a minority of people that follow Jesus truly, because most people will not want to give up their own selfish interest. Most won't want to give up their power. But here's the Prince of Peace, the Lord of the universe, being born in a stable with the animals in the hay. That's how God operates, not in the big palaces, not with power, but with the humility and love. I think that's the essence of Christmas. So let's try to remember that as we get through all the parties and the presents and all the things about Christmas that can be put away at the end of the week after Christmas is over. But Jesus came and walked among us, and it made a huge difference in the world. As a watershed event, the world would never be the same again. Remember that. Remember the story of Jesus when you begin celebrating Christmas. It may be good to read the story of Jesus again, just to remind us what God did. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a holy Christmas, that God truly touches your heart. So I'll see you next time.